What's going on? It's the Saucido Slant Vlog Weekend Edition. I wanted to get this out yesterday, but yesterday we got really busy with the brouhaha, which I want to thank everyone for coming out. The first show at 8 o'clock was sold out. The second show, funny enough, wasn't sold out, had a great small crowd, but they were more rowdier than those 8 o'clockers. So everyone that came out to see the comics and to see myself, thank you so much. We met a lot of really cool new people, and actually it was the first time I got to meet those comics. So you had Cesar Cervantes and George Jimenez. Check out their videos. I'm going to put them on our Saucido Slant blog site as well. So again, thanks a lot, and all that money was raised for the Hispanic Scholarship Consortium. So what we're going to do on the weekend edition, hopefully will come on Fridays, is tell you what I'm listening to, watching, and what kind of, maybe you want to do this weekend if you're looking for some ideas. So as far as movies this weekend, there's two great movies that, well, there's a lot of good movies, but two that I saw in particular, and that is, one is Milk. This is starring Sean Penn, also James Franco. Also, you have Emile Hirsch. You have a lot of great actors in this, and of course, directed by Gus Van Sant. More timely now than ever with Proposition 8 in California, and the gay rights community trying to get equal rights. There's a difference for having rights and having equal rights to have the same-sex marriage go through. This movie delivers on all levels, as a piece of history, as a entertainment movie, performances. It's tragic, it's funny, and it's very inspirational. Of course, growing up in California as I did, we heard of Harvey Milk when he got elected, and when unfortunately he was assassinated, murdered as well. So this performance is a tour de force, like always, from Sean Penn. He embodies Harvey Milk's spirit, his joyfulness, his love for life, and it was just it was an amazing performance, as well as Josh Brolin, who played Dan White, the supervisor who eventually murdered Harvey Milk. So heavy film. I was reading in some of the reviews, particularly in Esquire magazine, the actual showing of the shooting. It's not so much graphic as it is disturbing. So that is a kind of not a warning, but just so you know, Gus Van Sant does decide to expose that to you. For me, killing this angel, this joyful man, with a brutal death. It was fitting. So just wanted to give you guys that little disclaimer. But probably the only thing that didn't work for me was the actor Diego Luna. And here's my cup of coffee for the morning. It is Saturday morning. What am I drinking? What is this? I think it's Seattle's Best hazelnut. Boom. The acting of Diego Luna. I have never been a fan of Diego Luna's acting. Him as a person, interviewed him many times, sweet, pleasant man. I find that his acting in Spanish and in English is just an often muddled performance, mumbling. You can't even tell what he's saying because he's smirking so much. He's just trying to be cute. But this role, which was so important as Harvey Milk's second lover, you saw no reason for Harvey Milk or Sean Penn's character to feel for this man. Why would he ever go out with this person? But then again, I guess we've gone out with, as far as pretty toxic relationships. But I just felt that the thing is that in movies and in anything theatrical, you got to find something that you like about this character, so you could see why Harvey Milk would like this character. And Diego Luna, his performance was just very flat, very one-dimensional in comparison to all these other actors. There just was no competition, and just total awful performance. So besides that, go see Milk, because his role is pretty small compared to the whole big thing of the film. All right, another movie that's out in selected theaters is The Wrestler, starring actor Micky Rourke. I know, Micky Rourke has come on hard times these last few years, but a lot of us who growing up in the 80s remember Micky Rourke as one of the greatest actors, fresh faces, along with Eric Roberts and then Sean Penn. You can't forget his performances: The Pope of Greenwich Village, Diner, Body Heat, and what's the other film I'm thinking of? Barfly. For any actor to have been a lead in one of those roles, in one of those movies, to have the lead role, their career would have been complete. They would have been happy. But we have to remember that this guy starred in all of them, and all of them were just striking. Different performances were just amazing. He was like the new Pacino. And then, of course, he just fell in some really strange and creepy times, from drugs to plastic surgery. This movie, The Wrestler, is about a down-and-out wrestler, an old, riddled man who has an estranged young daughter, and that relationship played by Rachel Evan Wood. And people are talking Oscar about Micky Rourke, and I'm so happy that this man can give that performance still. I'm so happy that he has bounced back, kept it going, kept the fight going. Check out The Wrestler. Also, too, in Esquire magazine, things to read this weekend. There's this great story of the best and brightest of 2008, and this is probably the best list that you want to check out of people doing wonderful things in the world, from curing diseases with mosquitoes, cell phones, to curing poverty. It's about 12 dreamers and their stories. It is amazing, and they're all different stories about American invention. It is just you just kind of just feel honored to be part of the human race with these people in the world. They, Esquire prefaces that, hey, times are bad, but you know what? It's not that bad, because here's the deal: we got these 12 people doing these incredible things. So I encourage you to pick up Esquire and read up on that. Some great stories. What I'm listening to this weekend, I got Los Lobos, Good Morning Aslan, and the songs Berta, Fleet Foxes, Chetes song Regresa, just a heartbreaking song that I simply love every time. Fishbone, Party at Ground Zero, Brownout with African Battle, The Untouchables, Free Yourself, and The General, and the specials, Message to You, Rudy. A cat that I went to high school with, Terrence Burns, connected with me on Facebook, and we just were going down memory lane about Fishbone and going to 321s in Santa Monica, and so that got me back on listening to some of this old ska from LA and from the UK. Then we hear that C3 here in Austin, Texas, is bringing Fishbone to Emos this Tuesday night in town. And not only am I going, but I'm scoring an interview with Angelo Moore, the lead singer of Fishbone, and that is going to be wild, man. I cannot wait. So that is my concert pick coming up, going into the early part of the week. And right now, if you go to Indioma.com, you can see an interview with Angelo Moore and Vernon Reid from Living Color and the Black Rock Coalition, talking about the music industry and everything that's in it. So that's at Indioma.com right now if you want to, get a little bit of Angelo Moore before you head on out to Fishbone Tuesday night at Emos. All right. Finally, we're going to come upon the Spanglish word of the day. I don't know if I'll do this every day, but one of the things in the comedy show last night is we were talking about Spanglish, how us as U.S. Latinos use some sort of Spanglish every day. And we came up with one example, since it is the holidays. Mi abuela está rapeando los regalos. Mi abuela está rapeando los regalos. So the Spanglish word of the day is rapeando, which means I'm wrapping presents. Rapeando. All right, everybody. Enjoy the weekend. We'll see you Monday bright and early here on Saucido Slant, the YouTube channel for us. Paz y dale gas.